This video will help with module topics in Module 4 for Math 0987. These are topics that students are ready to learn. The first topic is evaluating a linear expression, integer multiplication with addition and or subtraction. So here you're asked to evaluate the expression with a equals 3 and b equals 2. The expression is negative 6b plus a. What you're going to do is everywhere you see b, you're going to put 2. Everywhere you see a, you're going to put 3. So we end up with negative 6 times 2 plus 3. Multiplication comes before addition, so we should multiply negative 6 times 2, which gives us negative 12 plus 3. Combine the terms together. Since we have a negative and a positive, we're going to find the difference and keep the sign of the larger number. So your answer here will be negative 9. Evaluating a quadratic expression, integers. Evaluate the expression with a equals negative 6. This is a quadratic expression because you can see that the a is raised to the second power. This is what makes it quadratic. The first thing you're going to do is substitute negative 6 in place of a. Be careful when doing this. Make sure you substitute the negative 6 and put parentheses around the negative 6. So you should have open parentheses, negative 6, close the parentheses, squared, plus 5 times negative 6 minus 1. Again, notice that I put the negative 6 inside the parentheses and then squared it. This is very important. It will make your answer not work if you don't put those parentheses around the negative 6. Alright, from here, we know that negative 6 squared means negative 6 times negative 6. The positive 5 times the negative 6 is minus 30 minus 1. Well, negative 6 times negative 6 is positive 36. So we have 36 minus 30 minus 1. We'll work from left to right to get our answer. So we'll do 36 minus 30, which is 6, and we have the minus 1. And now we do 6 minus 1, which gives us 5. So our answer for this problem is 5. For this topic, we'll use the distributive property, integer coefficients. Use the distributive property to remove the parentheses. Be careful and make sure that you distribute to each term inside of the parentheses. So you're going to multiply the negative 2 times the first term, negative 2 times the second term, and negative 2 times the third term. And I illustrated that here. Negative 2 times the negative 2u cubed minus 2 times 3 minus 2 times the negative w squared. When we multiply these together, we get 4w cubed minus 6 plus 2w squared. Using distribution and combining like terms to simplify. Univariate. Let's simplify negative, open parentheses, u plus 2, close parentheses, plus 4 times, open parentheses, 2u plus 2. You want to make sure that you distribute the negative, which is understood to be a negative 1, to the u and the 2. Distribute the 4 to the 2u and the 2. I've illustrated that here. So negative 1 times u is negative u. Negative 1 times positive 2 is negative 2. Positive 4 times 2u is 8u. And positive 4 times a positive 2 is plus 8. I grouped the like terms together. The terms that had variables, I grouped those together. And the terms that do not, I grouped those together as well. So negative u plus 8u, I grouped those together because they're like terms, plus the negative 2 plus 8. Now we can combine the like terms. We have a negative u plus 8u. These are unlike signs, so we find the difference and keep the sign of the larger number. So we get 7u. Negative 2 plus 8, again, unlike signs, we find the difference and keep the sign of the larger number. So we get a positive 6. So our answer here is 7u plus 6. For this topic is multiplicative property of equalities with fractions. We want to solve this problem for w and simplify your answer as much as possible. Here I have given you two possible ways that you can approach this particular equation. Let's look at the first equation on the left in red. The original problem is 4/3 w is equal to 36. Here you can multiply both sides of the equation by the reciprocal. The reciprocal of 4/3 is 3/4. So multiply both sides of the equation by 3/4. What happens is the 4's will cancel and the 3's will cancel, and you'll be left with w on the left side. On the right side, you're going to multiply 36 times 3, which will give you 108, and 1 times 4, which will give you 4. 108 divided by 4 is 27. So your answer is w is equal to 27. The other option is to try to remove the denominator so you don't have to deal with the fraction. So if we start the problem from the beginning again, instead of multiplying by the reciprocal, we're just going to multiply by that denominator, which is 3. So multiply both sides of the equation by 3. The 3's cancel, and you're left with 4w is equal to 108. Since we want to solve this equation for w, we will divide both sides by 4. So we have 4w divided by 4 is equal to 108 divided by 4. The 4's will cancel, and so you're left with w is equal to 27.